Hey, what up? It's Armored Salad. So we're going to be playing Ranch Simulator. At first, when I tried this out, let me explain. I started getting frustrated, mainly because of this, the fence building. The fence building really got me upset. But then I went on YouTube and I saw some videos that explained that you want to build these from left to right because there's a snapping mechanism, and then you use a scroll wheel to adjust the angle. Now, no one mentions this. A lot of the time, they just mention the degree that you want to use. Here's the tip. When you use a scroll wheel, in order to get it to line up perfectly, you want to do everything in numbers of 3. Okay? Numbers of 3. Remember that. If you're going to make a circle, you want to click it by 3s. 3, 6, 9, 12, 30. Just do it, okay? Now here, unfortunately, we have a dead chicken. I was putting the chickens in the pen that I built them. Unfortunately, you didn't see me build a pen very much, or even the chicken coop. But yeah, I ended up passing away. It starved or was dehydrated. Luckily, I make some money off of its little body, but I had to get some more. So here's me buying more. Unfortunately, all of this doesn't matter, because I'm going to spoiler alert now. Spoiler alert. We end up starting over. Now right here, I saw this deer on the road and I did not like that it was trying to take over our streets, so I took it down. Very ugly because my aims were bad, but here we go. I'm going to skin the crap out of this thing, and it gives me 3 little meats. These little meats are going to go great with the money that I'm going to acquire for selling them. Okay, well, they wouldn't go great with it because I'm selling them off, but you know what I'm trying to say. There's just I don't have insurance. This is a hit and run. This is a hit and run. Go, go, go. No, come on. We're obviously we have insurance. There's just people around here, they're very forgiving. They're okay with a little bit of hit and run, right? Everybody's cars are a little damaged. So we sold those meats and all the little extras, came over to the gas station to fuel up, because if you don't have any gas and you run out of fuel out here, you got to run it, and that is not fun. Realistically, things aren't as far as you think they are. When you run, I mean, it doesn't take too long, but still, you don't want to be caught running everywhere. So I brought back the grain and the chickens to the first chicken coop that I built, and here I am being lazy. I don't want to open the door, so I just put them on the fence and let them go in himself. Getting them some water, because we don't want them to dehydrate it this time. I want them to survive. There's quite a bit of them, and I want them to mate. Oh yeah, we're about to get some chicken on chicken action. This part, as you can see, there are some dead chickens. They all died. I don't know what happened. I left and they get back, they're all dead. But then I saw this dude and I figured, hey, if you're going to be trying to take over our streets, I'm going to take over your body. Shot him down. These people trying to hit me because they're obviously PETA activists. Get out of here, buddy. I don't have time for you. I have things to do and money to make. There's a car with her. Look at them trying to take my kill. I'm not on my... Oh, Jeebus Murphys. Can I even sell it like that now? Oh man, he just got wrecked. So now we're back out here. Obviously, I skinned the crap out of that and sold the meat. No one's gonna... Whoa, buddy. The most random things happen on this game. Let me tell you. I could go on forever talking about it, but I'm not gonna. Here's a log. And there's a bunch of other logs. Let me explain. I built every single thing on this first ranch by hand. You see that big house over there? By hand. And what I mean by hand is every single log was, see, there you go, was milled. You have no idea. This took 2 days. Not in real time, but hour or 2 while I was waiting for Instacart here, an hour or 2 for the other day waiting for Instacart. It was actually more like 3, but I just don't want people to know that each day. And we got this house done, and I end up not living there anymore because I started a new one, dude. And I just keep spoiler alerting and forgetting to spoiler alert. Now this is just me showing you some of the missions because I had the clips and I wanted you to see just what was going on here, huh? Just showing that I kind of went around and did what I had to do. I'm gonna take up the hunting mission or quest because I want to get the shotty. See, he's holding that shotgun. You want that rifle. It's not a shotty, it's a rifle. You want that rifle. You want that rifle. Is it a rifle? Is it a shotgun? Who knows? I don't even know anymore. As you can tell, I don't know my weapons. I'm a horrible rancher. Let me know in the comments if you think that I should give up the ranch life, since I didn't know if it was a rifle or a shotgun. I think it's a rifle. I don't think it's a shotty, because you can beam things from far. You can't do that with a shotty. Obviously, it seems more like a. But none of that matters now, because as you can see, we started over and we stumbled upon oil. And let me just be honest, okay? I did try twice. I found out about this one. Started watching videos on how to make money in the Ranch Simulator game, and they said if you get lucky enough, you might find an oil spot near your house. I didn't know something, which was 2 oil spots spawn. I thought it was just 1. So when that one spawned near the house, on the second try of me making this, this attempt, I was ecstatic. That's why I'm running back like a doofus. I ran over there just to see if I had it, and then I realized, oh, you should have built the freaking UTV, but you can't build the UTV yet. You have to destroy all of this stuff. So it wouldn't have mattered. I was a little hard on myself when this happened. I was like, why didn't you just build the UTV? Because you got to do this first. So here I am finding my grandpappy's old chest, and I find his gat. I got his gat, his money, some ammo, and a letter that says, hey, you're about to take over the Bieber Ranch. You better take care of it, baby. And I'm like, that's a lot of bees going out there, Grandpa, but it's all good. So this is the part where we start fixing up the UTV. We're going to be using this to get around. It's one of the easiest ways to get around, but let me tell you, see how I just drifted in there? It slides like a biatch. That part alone made me want to rage quit the whole game, because I was getting so tired of losing traction and smacking into trees and having to back up and go forward. Anyway, well, as I fixed the UTV, I brought it in here, one of the missions, to put a radio on it. I never used the radio, because I'm going to put my own music behind this, as you can hear it in the background. I hope you like it. I wrote the lyrics on one of them. The other one I had AI go ahead and do it, because I'm like really into making music for these videos. I don't know what it is about it as much. Think about that. I'm talking about me making music on Suno when we're chopping down this tree, and look what happens. Damages my UTV, and I don't have the insurance to pay myself. I do it, but I'm not going to go and do that, because that's going to raise a premium. You should know about that, huh? That sucks. So that thing just got scratched up, and I know it was used, but still, it doesn't need any more scratches. Now, at this point, we are making something that's going to change our lives. It's going to enrich our livelihood. Is it my house? No, it is not. This is the bee house. That's right. It's Bieber's Ranch for a reason. We are bee farmers. There's this one specific reason. Because you don't have to feed the bees. Once they're in their hive, they're in their hive. They will thrive and they will stay alive. You don't have to do anything to keep them there. Nothing special. Other than just taking the honey out every day and selling it for $280 when it's full. I plan to have several, so that just in bees alone, I'm making $4,000. Here's the point though. Much like grabbing all of these logs, which is, oh my gosh, so freaking annoying. Much like grabbing all the logs. Grabbing these, you saw that right there? The little, I forgot what it's called, but it's where the bees live. It's the hive. Or whatever it is. That alone, just that, taking each one out of the beehive so that you can put it into the honey extractor is crazy tedious. Each one does 5, and I'm planning to have at least 20 freaking beehives in there. So that is like 100 times of grabbing those hives, or those combs, whatever you will, and removing the honey. Do you see this though? Do you see how brazen this freaking deer is? This elk, whatever it is. Look at him, just trying to suckle my nip. Get off my nip, buddy. And then this happened. Seriously, you gotta watch this. Please get. If this is not the best, then I don't know what is. But come on, I deserve a like for this. A like, a sub, a comment, all of that stuff. Look, I'm like, what? And wabam. It's trapped. It can't get out. It's stuck under the car. Is this considered animal cruelty? Probably. But this thing's going to kill me if I don't kill it first. So I take my time reloading my Grandpappy's revolver. Look at this thing, is just moving this UTV. That's how strong this wolf is. You can tell I'm terrified because I'm standing on top of the UTV. I knew I wasn't going to be able to get out because it would have already. So I jumped out, grabbed my pistolo, and blah pow. That's all I could do. That's all I could do. Now, after that, I went around looking for more bees to collect because we need them to help us become the richest people in the game. We made quite a good amount of money, but I spent a lot of it on buying wood. I'm done chopping. If you would have seen how much wood I chopped on the first attempt, I cleared out half of the forest on my property. It was too much. Do you see it there though? Do you see it? Look, it was down there and I noticed it. Beehive right there at about 1 o'clock, maybe between 1 and 2 o'clock. Maybe it is 2 o'clock. And there's a second one. Do you see how I was like, what? Are you kidding me? Yeah, I was really impressed because this does not happen very often. So after vigorously collecting these, is that the right word, vigorously? Who knows? Who knows? Trying to sound smart, it might just make me sound dumb. But it doesn't damper the point that I was out here collecting these bees, my boy. Oh, we got them. And then I'm still running around looking for them. The reason I'm running around is you can hear them a little better when you're running like that. You can hear them a little better when you're on foot than you can when you're in the UTV. You can't hear them or not because the volume is off. I was listening to videos and music, and I'm not going to get copyright struck. I'm not going to get copyright striked. I'm not going to get copyright. I'm not going to have somebody report the fact that I'm using music or content that is not mine, or any media that isn't mine. Okay, Chivas Murphys. Let's move on. So now the audio comes back in because it's not really, I'm just freelancing it here. This is me buying stuff for the chicken coop, and now I'm collecting the oil from my rig because I am a rich Mac Daddy like that, at least in the game. Now each barrel is gonna give you 50 oil. 50 oil is gonna sell for 500. It's $1 per one oil, or did you say like 1 gallon, right? And say that's a 50-gallon drum. Collecting more beehives. I'm sure right now you're like, dude, this is the same thing. Why are you just doing the same thing, man? You're just showing us these beehives. Well, because I want you to see the amount of work and effort that gets put into making these videos. This was, look at the top. We're on day 8. 8 days of just grinding out so that I could find you nice ways of making money like this. This is when I stumbled upon the second oil rig or oil spot, spill, whatever. I was stoked. I was so stoked. I went and bought the material to basically build the oil pump, or the oil rig itself. The oil pump. What is building a freaking engine here, buddy? We're building an engine now. It's a fuel pump, not an oil pump. Oh my gosh, I don't even know my cars. Can I get a sub just for feeling bad for me for not knowing anything? I don't know about weapons. I don't know if it was an elk or a deer. I don't know about oil rigs and oil pumps. I thought the oil pump was in the car, but I keep forgetting that it's the fuel pump. Anyway, there's even a water filter and a water pump in the car. Come on, probably has a water filter. Anyway, as you can see, I'm just collecting oil. I really don't want to have to chop wood anymore. That's the last thing on my want list. That's not a priority that I have. Right now I'm checking out the chickens because I'm trying to get them to mate. I want at least 30 chickens in here, and I'm joking. You see that little guy walk away? He was stuck underneath it. He glitched underneath it, and if I wouldn't have done that, he would have died. And that's okay because I wanted to upgrade their coop anyway. And I'm going to show you that All right, here's me buying the material that I was gonna need to fix the next coop, or at least the material that I was missing to build the next coop. So then from there I started to head back, and I don't remember what I was gonna do. There was something that I was gonna do. Oh, that's right. Before I went back to the house, I came to collect the oil because I figured, why not just have the money? I'm already here. I didn't want to drive all the way to the ranch and then drive all the way back later on to collect more oil because I only have 4 oil drums, and there's moments where I need 6. So I didn't want to come up on that moment. Collecting more beehives because, once again, you gotta see how much effort goes into just collecting the beehives. It's a lot. But it's gonna be okay. We're gonna make it through. Right now we're just driving around. I don't know if you saw it. I already saw it. Watch, ready? I see it. Do you see it? Do you see it? Do you see it? You don't, huh? You don't. Right there. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I did see it from back there. Why do you think I drove right to it? That's just how I do, buddy. That's just how I do. So after putting away all of the bee stuff, I went out and bought more materials, spent more money that I earned so that I could build these things for these animals. And in this little section right here, you're gonna see that it's gonna skip ahead a little bit, but there's a bear right there, right? Now this bear is violent. Well, not anymore because I killed it. I shot it a while ago. Stupid me though, always forgetting to take the clips when I need the clips the most. Isn't that always the case, huh? Isn't it, folks? Dude, it really makes me mad. Well, anyway, I put up all this meat into the back of the truck. That's me taking the clip. So I take all this meat and all this oil and stuff, and I rearrange it because I'm going to make money. I'm tired of being broke. And I have all these oils. I have all this oil and this meat that I can sell. Even honey. I got a little bit of honey. So this is me just going to the oil rigs to collect it so that we can sell it. I was also shooting everything that I could find because I figured, hey, that's $15 or $16 per meat. So when you get about 10 of them, that's a good little chunk of cash right there. That's nothing to scoff at. If someone were to offer you $150, you're not gonna just be like, nah, it's cool. All right, so I'm gonna take that. I'm heading back to the ranch. Or was I heading back to the ranch? No. I was going to go and sell, and I saw this guy right here, and I figured that's even more money. And you know what? I'm realizing how dumb I am because I ran over there to the thing and then was like, wait a minute, I should probably just bring the truck back because also I'm gonna run back and forth delivering that meat. And there's another one, like DJ Cow, that I'm just taking this livestock down for my own purposes. My own greedy purposes. Now look at this bastard. Oh, he wanted the meat that I just got. Not today, buddy. You wily sucker. Well, it's not a coyote, but still, you little wolf. What's up? What's your last name? Gang? Huh? Wolfgang? Oh, you got pucked. Now, over here is where we get honey. Now we're getting honey so we can sell it. So we're extracting honey. And after we extracted the honey, we went over to the chicken coop so that we can sell some eggs and find out which ones are fertilized. That's the one thing that I don't like about this little operation that I built up right here, or set up, is that I get stuck in the door up against the table and I can't do anything about it unless Step Bro comes and frees me. And I don't like that. At least not anymore. Look at that. See the wild meat? 16. I had 16 of them. Each one sells for 15. That's $240. That's awesome. Why wouldn't you want that in your pocket? That's wood right there. Those are planks. Now, this right here was a very, very ambitious obstacle to get around. Ambitious obstacle? Can you have an ambitious obstacle? What the fudge am I trying to say? This was an ambitious project that I started. As you could see, it changed in the middle of the project because I got it wrong and I fixed it. Now when you look at it, you see it allows for 3 long rows of produce. And let me let you know, it's gonna be a doozy. This is just me standing there like a doofus being like, man, look at all this work I did. I hope everybody's going to be impressed by this. Anyway, we're back to work. This is going to be another moment in history. Look at this. Bam. Do you see how hard that guy hit me? He needs to be on a football team, bro. That guy's trucked me. He made me move. Buying some more stuff for that ambitious project. You see that truck full, and we're bringing it back so that we can finish it. And let me tell you, even though the truck is full, not completely, but even though the truck is full, still didn't have enough. I was still short on wood. Isn't that always the case? Look at all this wood I have. All of that. There was about 75 pieces, I believe, or 78 or something like that, or 80. It was one of them. But yeah, anyway, it's just so much. I'm tripping now right here because of the pattern on the floor. It makes the floor look really uneven. And now I'm back over here with the oil rig. I came to visit the oil rig and I saw this from a distance. Look at that. You can't tell me that isn't cool right there, man. That's a freaking come up. Once again, at night, finding them at night is so much harder. It's so much harder. But we still do our work. And I have so many more to find. And I stay out until I find all 5. There's days where it takes 2 in-game days to find the 5. Here I am driving around. I got lucky right here. Look at this. Hello. Hello. That is 2 right next to each other again. I can't get mad at the luck that I get. There's one more here. Look at this. As you can see, there's going to be more content coming soon, so I hope you like this video. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you would to help the channel grow. I hope you like this. I'm going to bring more later. I got to go play the game now. GG's on all the please, my dudes.